Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Alchemist Negra, and I had a thought today that really hit me strongly. I don't know about you, but do you guys have anyone who you have a crush on, or you are concerned about, and they're just not hitting you back up? They just haven't hit you up. So I was wondering, why haven't they texted you back? Why haven't they called you? Why haven't you heard from them? Well, if you have the same question as me, I'm here to tell you that I would like to help you find that answer. So, this is another pick a card. This is number one. Number one has regular rose quartz on it, which, by the way, they say if you sleep with rose quartz under your pillow, you can find out who your true love is. Number two has road opening oil that my friend made. And if you would like to hear more about her various oils and things, please comment below and I'll tell you. Number three is right here. And it has a heart-shaped rose quartz. Number four has the fiery wall protection oil that my friend made for me. Number five has Florida water. I was like, what is this? I was thinking for a minute. This has Florida water, which I'm running out of. And then number six has money drawing spray. So, maybe one of these things speak to you or one of these numbers. So just remember this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry that you can't exactly see the numbers this time because of the lighting. So I'll give you a moment and we'll get started to see why this person that you've thought of in your head, that's in your mind and your heart, why they haven't hit you back up. So we're gonna start with 1. You know the drill. 1. Okay. So this is 1. Oh, I don't know why I do that. I always shuffle them. I'm in the mind of shuffling them, but I already meditated and shuffled these. So, number 1, why isn't your person of interest? Why haven't they reached out to you? Why haven't they messaged you back? Maybe you reached out to them, and they have not responded to you. Well, I see the Tower card here. So I feel like they might be going through something right now that is very life changing. So maybe somebody in their family died, somebody in their family got hurt. Maybe someone close to them got hurt. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe the way that they've been getting income has ended. Whatever space they were in where they were once comfortable, that is being disrupted. And so that might be why they haven't reached out to you. Because the Hierophant is here and the Lovers is here, I feel like this person, it's weird, right? Because the Hierophant and the Lovers, it could mean two things, so bear with me. What this could mean is that this person is married already, or they might already be in a relationship. But because the Tower is here, they might not be reaching out to you because maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they're breaking up with this person that they're with, and maybe that's why they don't contact you like they should. Another interpretation of this could be that they see you as someone that they could marry or be with long term in the future. Whenever you see the Lovers and the Hierophant together, that really is a strong indicator of marriage. You don't necessarily need the Two of Cups like the death combination where you need the Tower and I think you need the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the Death card. But for marriage, the Lovers and the Hierophant does signify some type of strong bond here. So they might really, really like you and see you as a potential, so they don't want to, they don't want you to see them falling apart or going through whatever it is that they're going through. You know, like sometimes people just want to put on a facade. They want everyone to see them as perfect. They don't want people to see when they're struggling and stuff like that. So it could mean either of those things. The Five of Wands, they just feel like if they reach out to you now, you wouldn't be very understanding. They feel like you would be mad, and it's not like they're afraid of your anger. If anything, I feel like they understand why you would be mad, because I have this feeling that they haven't reached out to you in a while. And I also have this feeling that they're kind of at a distance from you in some kind of way. Maybe this person lives down the street, but they just still feel so distant from you. They just feel inaccessible to you. So they feel like if they reached out to you, it would cause a conflict. And they don't really want to do that, because either they see you as such a great potential partner, that they don't want to look bad in your eyes, right? So they're afraid if they come back, they'll stir up drama that might be irreparable. I think right now the way that they see you all is that there's a potential to start over with the Star card, and they don't want to lose this potential of being able to start over with you and renew your relationship. But they're just afraid that if they respond right now, it will make the situation worse, and they're really going through something bad. Either they're getting over a past relationship, they're going through a divorce, separation, or they're just going through something plain bad, you know. And they don't want you to know about that. And also with the Queen of Swords, there's just something, there's something that they have left, maybe a few things that they need to cut out of their lives so that they can be emotionally independent. Now, what does that mean? You know those people who are always in a relationship and they don't know how to be alone? Well, they don't want to be that kind of person. They don't want you to feel like you're the rebound or you're the person who will clean up their debris after whatever it is that they're going through and fix them. They want to show you that they really, really do like you, and they want to come to you healthy and whole. So for now, because the Seven of Swords is here, I feel like they're just stalking you on the IG or Facebook. They feel like that's the safest thing to do, because they don't want to cause conflict. Once again, with the Five of Wands, they don't want to cause something that's not repairable. And right now they're afraid if they reached out to you directly, because they're going through the Tower, they're having a Tower moment, they're afraid they'll respond harshly. They won't be as emotionally open as they want to be. With the Queen of Wands, they're really just trying to take charge and fixing what's going on in their life right now. There might be an older fire sign that tries to get y'all together in the future. But yeah, that's why they're not talking to you, because they don't want to ruin, it looks like they don't want to ruin the second chance that they'll have with you. And they also don't want you to worry about them. They want to go through their own struggles alone, and they want to come back to you healthy. And I mean, it's up to you, how you feel about that, number one, but that's why your person is not talking to you. Okay? So now, number two. Why is the person you're interested in, why are they not talking to you? So we have the road opening oil. So why are they not talking to you? Hopefully this opens a road for you. Okay. Okay. All right, number 2. So this person is not talking to you. I feel like this person's not talking to you. This is going to sound weird, but this is my interpretation. They're not talking to you because they feel like they don't know who will be in control. I know that that sounds weird and maybe questionably a little problematic, but you know, I feel like this person feels like, with the Emperor card here, you're a very strong personality, perhaps a strong person, and they don't know who would, maybe they don't know who would wear the pants, they don't know who would take the lead. Maybe they also felt like you came on too strong in the beginning, or they came on too strong. It could be either or. So they're a little bit worried about that. And I feel like a lot of them are starting new things, and they don't, if they were the ones to take the lead or take some type of initiative, they don't know if they'd be able to follow through with it, because something is going on in their life that's completely brand new to them, and they feel like their energy is towards that right now. But with the Six of Cups, they feel like, there's definitely soulmate energy. They feel a very strong connection and chemistry with you. You all get along just fine and dandy, but they're a little bit afraid because they're going through some financial issues right now with the Five of Pentacles. That's the direct meaning of this card, but it could also mean that this person just feels very lonely and destitute. And the Five of Cups is here too. So this person might be going through a depression in which, like, nothing, they can't really feel anything. So even if you were the best thing on earth, they wouldn't be able to compute that in their mind. Like, they wouldn't be able to fathom that someone could, sorry, someone was calling me, that someone like you could talk to them. And even if you talk to them, they just, they just, it's just like, this is gonna sound weird. It's just like, how you get type 2 diabetes. You can have all the sugar in your bloodstream, but your insulin can't pick it up. So this person is like insulin, right? It doesn't matter how sweet you are to them, because of their current state, they just can't feel. They just can't sense it. They're just, you know what? What's a good word? They might be emotionally unavailable. And they might be financially unavailable too. Like, if you ask them to get lunch, they might be afraid to go because they might not have enough money to eat lunch with you or something like that. With the Six of Wands, I feel like in this context, I'm gonna say they wouldn't want you to feel like you would have to help them out or lend them a hand, or they feel like you're the type of personality where if you saw that they were going through something financially or even mentally, you'd be like, I can help, I can make it better, and they know that can't nobody make it better but them. So that might be why they're not talking to you. With the Nine of Swords, they're probably really stressed out about money right now. They're really stressed out about how they're gonna move forward in life. And like I said, there's some kind of sadness that plagues them. There might be some Oh, you know what? With the Six of Cups here, it makes sense. Um, they might be haunted by something from their childhood. So this person might have unresolved childhood trauma, which makes them unavailable. They might practice avoidant detachment style. So the way that they attach is that they don't contact people at all. They don't reach out to people at all. That sucks. With the Page of Swords, they really want to begin thinking more positive, but I just feel like this is gonna take some time. And these people, this person too, they want to be emotionally independent. They're afraid they lack so much they might become a leech to others. And they don't really want to do that. And they feel like you were very like excited in the beginning, and they saw how magical you were too. I feel like that might also be the meaning of the Magician, but they feel like right now if they attempted to contact you, they might manipulate you or something like that because they're just not together. They're still hurt by something, and strangely they want payment in blood. But not literal blood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to see other people sad too, and they know that this is not a good space to be in. So that's why they haven't reached out to you, number 2, okay? They're trying to tackle, maybe they just moved somewhere and they realized they didn't have enough money or something. Could be. Anyways, on to number 3. Okay? The Heart rose quartz. I find most of this stuff on Etsy, if you were wondering. Etsy is the best place to get cheap stones. And then, just sage them down. Anyways, number 3. Why is this person not talking to you? Okay. This person is not talking to you because I feel like this person, this person is either really arrogant or they might be a narcissist, because I see the Man and the Sun card. And also with the Sun card, I feel like they see you, I feel like they see you as supply, because to them, a lot of you are very like optimistic, childlike, positive, and they feed off of that. This person has a really, really big ego, so like there's no way I reach out to you because everybody's reaching out to me type of attitude. Low key, even if you might not have sensed it about this person before. The Earth card, I feel like this person travels around a lot. They're never in one place. Maybe they might be an artist. Also, because the female issue is here. But also, the female issue tells me they're all about the pleasures and enjoyment of life. They could really care less about anything stable or long term. They're just in it for the fun. And then with the Devil card, they're all about giving in to quick, fast fixes, things that you can become addicted to, like drugs, alcohol. That's the kind of thing that they're into, and they might have been exciting to you in the beginning because they might have given you an adrenaline rush or a thrill. But at the end of the day, I feel like you were, to them, you might be just another way they can feel better about themselves, which sucks. I hate to say that. I really do. Also, why this person might not be talking to you right now is that they're bored of you. I know this sucks. With the Four of Water, There, but it's not you. Okay, I just want y'all to get this clear. This is not. This ain't your fault, y'all. The reason why people like this are bored is because, they move from person to person. They never stay in one place because there's something within them that's like a black hole and it's not fulfilled. Whoever this person is, I get that energy from them. And with the devil card, there's obviously something deeply unresolved that they keep feeding with libations and stuff like that, thinking that it will cover up their pain. But actually, I feel like also a reason why this person might not have reached out to you is because they're feeling the judgment. Because actually, I feel like you were in a third party situation with this person. This person was talking to other people or concerned about other things and thought other people were better matches and other things were better matches than you. I feel like this person just didn't really see your spark. They really didn't see what makes you glitter, what makes you golden. They just saw you as something to boost their ego or to expend their time. And like I said, that has nothing to do with you. This is just a read of this person for filth. um with the Seven of Fire, they might have also been entertained by how much you fought for them, how much you were willing to go through for them. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, one time I tried to talk to this guy, and I didn't have a car at the time. He lived a few minutes from here, so I took the bus just to see him, and he ghosted me after that. It's like sometimes people just like to see what you be willing to do, and then they're done with you. And I know that sounds wild. This read seems like the type of person who like pulls up on you in the grocery store and asks for your number, but they never text you ever. They just wanted to see if they still had it. It was for personal selfish gain. So if you ever had a feeling there were other people that they were deriving their attention from you, I would say you are very correct. And so like that's why they haven't reached out to you. I feel like if you really want to reach out to this person, because I know sometimes it's hard to get rid of people from your mind, from your heart, just make sure it's out of lightness, it's out of something that's, a good time and nothing else. Because this person looks like they're nothing but a good time, and they are incapable of establishing anything deep. And the reason why is just because they're just not able to take accountability. And it looks like they'll learn with the Babel Orisha here. Judgment will be cast on them, but you can't wait around. You just can't wait around for that stuff to happen. You don't know when it's gonna happen. That's the thing about tarot. It has no time on it. But yeah, this person has hurt other people too. This person is not talking to other people too. So don't feel bad. But that's why they haven't reached out to you. Okay? And that could have been someone really like hidden under the veil of success. I see those type of people all the time because it's harder for them to be held accountable because of who they are in society. So 4, you got the fiery wall of protection. So let's see how the ancestors, divine spirits would like to protect you by telling you about this person who has not reached out to you, who has not responded to you. Okay. Hmm. Um, I feel like this person that hasn't reached out to you I feel like y'all were once friends, or you were once lovers. Could be either or. I feel like y'all were once friends more so than lovers because I don't really see that many cups. I see a lot of pentacles. But I have a feeling that your relationship changed. And it felt like your friendship died. But this is someone that you're interested in. I feel like this friendship died because they took on a new venture. If this is an ex, they started talking to someone else. With the world and the fool. They moved on. If this is a friend that you had a crush on and they might have moved away, this person, or you all just might have fallen off. And you just texted them or you contacted them because you're wondering, what's going on? Are you still alive? Are you still breathing? This person might not have responded, I feel, because they might have erased your number. They might have lost your number. They might have gotten a new phone. Or maybe they saw you as something from another phase of their life that they're no longer in. So them responding to me would be starting from zero with the Fool card. I have this feeling that this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like maybe this person tried to tell you how they felt, but I have this feeling it might have been too overbearing and maybe confusing. Some of y'all got the message, and some of y'all were like, this is too much. Because the Four of Pentacles is like hoarding energy, not wanting to let go. They might have tried to hold on to this or make it something else. And they might have done it prematurely because I see the Ace of Wands. They might have rushed into changing the dynamic of this relationship too soon. And so I think they just withdrew from you altogether. If this is an ex, I feel like they just really tried very hard to move on. But I don't think they're not talking to you because of someone else. If there is something else, I personally feel like it's tied to money. I feel like they're trying to occupy themselves. You see all these pentacle rupee cards. They're trying to occupy themselves with their work, with their money, with their investments, with their finances, because nowadays it's just the easiest thing to do to distract yourself from sorry, like someone or love or emotions is work. Capitalism has no soul, so most people tend to do that. But I also feel like they're sitting down and thinking about whether they should respond to you with the Four of Swords, or they're just trying to hold back a little bit. Because I feel like maybe y'all might have been in a situation where they were texting you a lot and hitting you up a lot, and it was too much for you. And so now they're just like, I'm going to just let them rest because they're not responding to me, or it's just not the right time. So now I'm just going to focus on something else. And so if you're like, well, wait, they stopped reaching out to me, or they haven't responded to me as of recent, that's why. And they're also trying to figure out if keeping you in their life is important, is a priority right now. or is it something that will just hurt them in the end? And like I said, they're kind of like telling themselves, why are you focused on this person? You should be focused on your coin. I feel like that's what they're telling themselves. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, like you need to be thinking of all the ways you can make money. Don't think about this person. Think about all the ways you can flip it. I feel like they're really telling themselves that a lot, and they're trying to think about other things other than, have you looked at their message? Are you going to respond? Did you write a response? They're just trying to move on. I don't know if this person will respond, because I feel like in this situation it wasn't equal, and they feel like it wasn't equal on your part. You just weren't giving them the time of day. But I feel like, you have your reasons as to why you didn't respond to them, right? So, this person is saying it is what it is, and they're open to anything new, but they're just not gonna focus on responding to you right now, because they feel bad about all the energy they already put into this. Okay? And who knows? I mean, I don't know your story. They could be messaging you annoying, pointless things. Like, someone told me this person was trying to talk to her, kept saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" It's like, I wouldn't respond to that either. So, only you all know your story. So, this is number 5. And this is the Florida water. I think of Solange. So, I had to go cop me some. So, number 5, why hasn't your person of interest contacted you? Okay, so your person of interest hasn't contacted you because they feel like if they contact you, this will turn into something else, because the Death card is here, Eku is here, and they know that what the relationship is will change into something else, because Shango is here, it's divine, it's the judgment. They almost feel like it's fate, it's like prophecy, like it's something that they can't escape. And it's not, what I see here, it's not that they don't want it's not that they don't want this to transform, because I feel like they do. Like, with a message from fire, I feel like the feelings that they have for you is burning them up inside. Like, I feel like they do want to see this thing transform, and actually I feel like they've daydreamed about you two having a business together, having some type of investment together, maybe even imagining y'all volunteering, spreading wealth in some type of way. I feel like they've envisioned you all as a power couple. And also with the water element, they feel like y'all's emotions, go well together. They mesh well together, like two currents going in the same direction. There's not one current going like this, one current going like that, and then subsiding everything off. It's not that. But unfortunately, I'll say it's fear. This person might have anxiety when it comes to the idea of messaging you back. They might be afraid of continuing this, because they see where it's going to go. And so you might ask, well, why are they so afraid? Well, the 8 of air tells me, you see, this card is birds trapped in a cage. So they're trapped in a mentality that's not positive. So this person might have had past relationships that started off as friendships, or they started off, in a steady pace, and they changed into something else, and then it ended poorly. This might also be from childhood. They might have grown up not seeing healthy relationships around them. And so these negative mentalities and negative thought patterns, they're still encapsulated in them. And so for that reason, their fear is engulfing their potential. This cruise ship wants to sail forward. Okay, but this octopus is the fear, and it is entangling the potential of that boat. That boat cannot move forward. It's the same with the bird in the cage. They just can't get out of it. You know, yeah, it could be anxiety too. They might be afraid to approach you. I also feel like this person might be an artist because Shango is here. And Shango is all about the arts and the creatives. So if that matches more with you, they're also afraid because in the past I feel like they're used to, with the Four of Air, people just using them. You see this vulture is just eating from this man, and he cannot escape the vultures preying on him and devouring his nutrients. He's kind of used to that. He's used to giving and not receiving anything in return. I said he, I'm sorry, they. I only said he because the man is in the car. But whoever's on your mind that you haven't heard from, I feel like they're used to past relationships where they've given a lot and they haven't received a lot in return. They've been starved and they've been fed bone dry, and maybe they might also just need time to heal. So that's why they're kind of like backing off from you, because they know that if y'all continue to talk, it's only going to turn into something serious, which is what they want, but they don't want to go in with the mentality and fear that they have right now. Does that make sense? So with the Seven of Air, it's very conflicting for them because I feel like it's like tug of war right now. They want to respond too because they feel really, really lonely with the Seven of Air. It's been a long time, I suppose, since they've had any type of romantic interaction with anyone. And of course, with the Five of Air, they realize that maybe by taking a step back or being kind of low-key cowardly by just trying to go slowly and vanish out of your life, that's going to make them a sitting duck, and it'll make this a hostile environment because it's much better in general. I don't think that they're aware of this, but it's much better when they can just express their feelings to you instead of just disappearing, which they might do. So really, it's because of fear, it's because of anxiety, and it's also because of an accumulation of bad karma for them from their past relationships, and they might be putting that fear onto you, and that's why they haven't responded. Okay? Alright, so 6 is the last one. And this is the money drawing spray. It's been interestingly effective. And the number is 6. Okay, so number 6, why hasn't your person of interest contacted you? Number 6, your person of interest hasn't contacted you because they're trying to figure out how. This person this person, I have a feeling that they hurt you for 2 reasons. The Star card and the Chariot card. They want to start over with you, and they want to start over victoriously. They don't want to start anew with you and fail. They want it to be a successful attempt. But the catch is that with the Three of Swords, they know that they've hurt you, they've disappointed you before. This might be the type of person who they invited you to dinner, and then but they gave you a few details. They said, do you want to eat dinner at 7? And you were like, yeah. And then it's the day of, and you're like, where are we meeting? And they never respond. They've hurt you. They've broken your heart. They've disappointed you. And so that's the difficulty with reaching out to you. And that's probably why you haven't heard from this person in a long time, because they don't know how to navigate their mistakes with starting this in the first place. With the Eight of Swords and the... Okay, so I'll just say that. Well, 888. So the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. This person has sooner than expected broken out of the negative mentality that they had. Obviously, I'm sure you're aware it's not because of you, but it is because of the negative mentality that they had, and that's the reason why they ghosted you, and that's the reason why they didn't respond to you, you know? It's because the thoughts that they had were toxic. The outlook that they had was negative. And so, of course, that only spread to you. They might have thought, bad things about you just based on their prior experiences. That might be another case here too. But the difference in this one is that this person wants to start over with you emotionally with the Ace of Cups. They want to start from one, and they want to grow, and they don't care if it takes how much time it takes. With the Seven of Pentacles, they're actually planning on how to reach out to you, and what they are going to do. Where are you guys gonna go? Maybe you guys are gonna go out on this many dates, this many activities. They're planning the best time. They might be stalking you a little bit because they want to come in when you're most happy. Or maybe they want to come in when you're most sad because they might think that they'll brighten it up for you. But actually, I feel like they'll come when you are most emotionally present and happy, because they've disappointed you before, and I think they think if they come back while you're in a negative space, it won't be good because you'll be more likely to not receive them well and not believe them. Because they feel like you're afraid, and you have every right to be afraid that they'll do the same thing they did to you in the past. But with the Two of Wands, Two of Wands could mean that this person might be far away from you, or they have been distant. So it might be a surprise when they do decide to reach back out to you. But this also might mean they feel like you're a twin flame. They feel like you're a twin flame. And actually, this might be a twin flame deck. What I mean is, this person might have been the runner. They might have been running from you because they thought that y'all had too much in common, and it disturbed them. Y'all got along too well, and it disturbed them, so they just ran away from you. And I know that that is infuriating, but that's what the cards are telling me. But with the Knight of Cups, I feel like they're ready to be like super romantic. They're ready to be super active and supportive and loving in your life. With the Four of Swords, this tells me they've gotten the rest that they need, because actually it's very interesting. When you meet your twin flame, they say that you get very, very tired. You feel very exhausted. It's like it's like you just woke up from a nap and the fatigue just doesn't go away. Some people even say they experience sickness when they meet their twin flame, because the energy when the two forces meet is just so overwhelming that it makes them physically sick. And some people also complain of having like heart pains and tremors and stuff like that. And then they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, there ain't nothing wrong with you. And it's like, that's some spiritual-ish. That's on a whole nother plane. So I feel like That's what they think. They think that you're their twin flame, and they think that's why they got scared and they ran away and they disappointed you. And also, because they think that you're their twin flame, that's probably why they've been able to address their negative thinking so quickly. Because also, when you come together with your twin flame, you realize a lot of things that you never thought of before that are so helpful in determining how you were raised, the negative things that you picked up when you were raised, and the positive things you picked up when you were raised, but also how like the toxic things that you learned when you were raised, how it repeats in your life. You start to see everything. It's a third eye opening, and it was a lot for this person. But this person is trying to come back around. They haven't responded to you because they might not feel like it's the right time, and they want to figure out the best time. Or, they realize if they reached out to you, you would not respond immediately to them, and it's super fair because the way they did you was just dirty. It was just straight up cowardly. Like they just straight up booed the ghost you. Boo from Mario, they just totally just you know. Anyways, I hope that helped you all figure out why your person of interest is not talking to you right now. And I hope if you want to talk to those people, I hope that they reach out to you, okay? I'll see you guys in the next one.